Alright. Here in round 1, this is a good keep. Hoping that we get to go Saboteur into Chart a Course and just loot and draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. Cool. Curving out into Plunderer into Pirates would be pretty slick too. This hand has some good options here. Dire Fleet Hoarder. Well, it's pretty good against our Saboteur. Well, we just so happen to be able to play you Ixalan's Binding. Alright, we'll take it. Grixis Pirates, perhaps. Stormfleet Arsonist. Alright. So we can Depths of Desire that, which I think we will. And then we'll attack and loot. Looking for that land. So what's the worst card in our hand? All of our cards are good, to be honest. So I do kind of want that land, though. Could actually be the Blight Keeper is the worst. Could be the Chart a Course. I feel as though Chart a Course advantage is ultimately going to be more than what we get from the Blight Keeper. So I think we're going to ditch the Blight Keeper. And then next turn we can go Plunderer into Prosperous Pirates. May actually be worth it to binding the Aerialist and do it again. That way we don't have to burn the treasure. I really want to Chart a Course. Just can't quite get it going. I guess another thing I could do is make it unblockable. And no, I think it's time to use the binding, honestly. So let's bind the Aerialist. Get in again and loot. Worst card now. It may be the Chart a Course now, because I want to play the land, and I want to guarantee play the land and then play our Plunderer into Pirates, especially since it'll be a 4/4. And the Storm Sculptor could still be useful later. It's 6 mana, we could play it and replay the Saboteur. So let's ditch the Chart a Course, I guess. We've got 3 Mark of the Vampires somewhere in here. Okay. I don't mind that. No play, too, which is nice. So we're going to be able to loot again, which we will do. Let's loot first. because we can ditch a land at this point. And we're still just digging. Just digging for those Mark of the Vampires. Oh, they're ready to do something here, huh? Oh, well, I like that, actually, quite a bit. So let's play our land, play our Plunderer now. And who knows, maybe we rip a Mark of the Vampire for next turn. That would be good, now that we've gotten the bounce spell out of the way here. Alright, so we'll take it. I'm going to play around like Sure Strike and Skullduggery and all that nonsense. No play, though. Interesting. Alright, let's play the pirate here. We'll attack for 6. Cool. So we could play the Saboteur again, give up a treasure. This thing dies to the fire cannon blast either way. I give up 1 power on this, but I get a potentially unblockable guy. It seems worth it to me, actually. I'm going to do it. Sure. So next turn, I guess the plan is make this unblockable, continue digging for one of our Mark of the Vampires, but not being able to attack with. So we really want to draw... Oh, so they did have Skullduggery. Okay. We're definitely blocking the Hoarder now if they attack with it, but they're not. Okay. So we'll take 4. And no more plays. Let me think about this. So if I play a land, we have 7. So I could play this, replay the pirate at the cost of some treasures. But we're getting 2 more. So 7, 8, 9 mana, 4, 9. So we basically, yeah, that actually does seem worth it. So we'll attack for an 8. Uh-oh. I got some more goodies, huh? Okay. Gonna have to tolerate that. So the question now is... I think it's fine, actually. We'll play the Sculptor, we'll replay the Plunderer. It comes in as a 3-3, but then next turn we can pump out more treasure if we have to, and this gets our unblockable guy on the board. So I think we have to do it. We don't have to do it, but it's what I'm going to do. Because like I said, next turn I can just spit out 2 treasures, which seems fine. So we at least have lethal. No play, though. Scary. Jeez. I want to. So I guess I mark, because I can leave up this. Oh, bummer. Should have made a treasure there. Whoops. So it looks like we're going to lose to run aground. It was a close game, too. So unfortunately, this is a match where I think Mark the Vampire is going to be at its worst. Which I don't like, but that's just the way it is. So, so it actually wouldn't have mattered if I'd made the treasure or not. So we gotta figure this out. So yeah, because of just the sheer quantity of bounce removal we saw, I think Mark's gonna be worse. I might have to keep it anyway, though, which is sad. Dive down would have been pretty excellent in our deck. I forget what I took over it now. Maybe a Blight Keeper. In hindsight, I wish I had the dive down instead. So they have a lot of flyers, which could make our Cobbled Wings better. Storm Sculptor gets a lot worse, just a lot worse, with bounce and removal. It just sets us back too much. So I might just ditch a Sculptor, get a Heartstopper, which isn't great either, but it's just like a 1-drop for us to help get things going. And then maybe drop 1 mark for like a Cobbled Wings, so that we can maybe do something against flyers. I actually don't even know if that's good, though. It doesn't seem that good to me. Yeah, I think we gotta stick with the marks. I don't love it, but the problem is they're too important to our game plan, I think, to not run. That's the problem. Like, our deck doesn't have a ton of means to win outside of Mark of the Vampire. So, unfortunate way to lose, but what can you do? This just happens to be the match where I think Mark of the Vampire is at its absolute worst. This is where it would be at the absolute worst, is against bounce spells and stuff like that. So, unfortunate circumstances, but that's the way it is. Alright, we'll play first. 1 lander is a bummer. 1 lander is a bummer. This one we're going to keep, though, because of Chart a Course. Bottom that. Just going to hope. Just gonna hope. It's the first time I've seen that played. Good draw there. Get the looter up. Cool. So, oh, they want the raid. Okay. Bummer. What a bummer. What a big old bummer. Alright, so we got our 3rd land, which means we might want a depths. Yeah, because then we could play Monstrous our next turn, which I think is actually pretty good. And we're doing it on our turn because, I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. Because if I left it on their turn, they would just attack with Shorekeeper and replay it. It doesn't matter, I guess. I could have done it on their turn. We're just hoping to rip a land now so we can go ham with this charging monster Sar. Cool. Turn 4, 5/5 trample haste. It's pretty good. Now, we know they have bounce for days, but I'd rather them bounce for days on that without the Mark of the Vampire up yet, because then Mark will do more later. Bummer. Bummer. So, attack with Looter, chart a course, see what we get. Okay, that's fine too. Oh, that's cool. We don't want them to know about this. So we play this island and Saboteur. Because if they know about the mountain, they know they have to they have to watch out for Monster Sar. If we don't play the mountain, they don't know they have to, which is way better for us. We'll get that element of surprise. And that's actually good for us too. Rather than play it on that than our Monster Sar. Not sure why they're attacking with the Shorekeeper though. Cool. Very cool. Monster Sar. Once again, that was total. They didn't know about the mountains, so they did the complete wrong thing. So that worked out perfect for us. Pretty lucky seeing the mountain there. It's a one of in our deck. So opponent's not easy. I'm glad that we're not main decking the Fiery Cannonade, because it's definitely an example of a match where that'd be really bad. Wish I could do more. Like, I can do the Cobbled Wings still, I just don't know how good it is. I'm not in love with it. Yeah, I think we're just running it back. Hoping for some timely Mark of the Vampires. I feel like that was kind of a preemptive concession from our opponent, honestly. But, whatever. I'll take it. Very good. A hand we can keep. My favorite kind of hand And we're doing some good curve stuff, so I like it. Looking good. Nice. Very nice. So I could trade my Heartstopper for the Hoarder. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that because they have raid-oriented stuff. They don't have a ton of impressive ground guys anyway, so I'm actually going to offer the trade. It does like boost them a little bit, but it also kind of clears the way. In fact, they don't even want to do it. That's interesting. So we'll play the Saboteur. So they want the raid, is what I'm reading into this. Okay. Hopefully it's just a 1-2. We'll see. Yep, good. So now we can attack with Heartstopper. They won't block, and then we torment them. Sounds good. So, working towards the Prosperous Pirates at some point. Help us cast this on friendly fire, I guess. Okay. Probably trade my Tormentor for the Hoarder. Does let them cast more, I guess, but I don't want to take the damage here. Alright, we're going to hold back. I'm willing to trade my Heartstopper for a Weaver, but I don't want to trade 1 damage for 2. Okay, it's actually fine. They don't have enough damage on board for me to be terribly worried about tempo at the moment. Especially, they're attacking with both too. Like, this is just good for us. I mean, maybe they have a follow-up play, but we'll see. No, they don't. Well, that's pretty slick for us, then. Let's get in with our Saboteur. Loot. Ditch an island. Play a swamp. Play a pirates. Do I want to play the Heartstopper too? I don't think so. We don't need it. Okay. 1 card left. Cool. Cool. Alright. So, let's make unblockable. get in. Just concession. I don't like playing Magic, sure. I like winning free matches, though. That's cool. Thanks. We'll see you around 2.